you, Mr. Lark and Mr. Redpath, for coming here. It's greatly appreciated, and like you said before, it lends a lot of credibility to what's going on here. I'm not going to bore anyone with libertarian philosophy or anything like that. I think that would be preaching to the choir for the most part here. But let me tell you sort of how this came about, why I decided to run at the level I'm running at, which is at the state representative level, and what I've done and where I plan on going from here. When I first decided to run, I thought, well, they say a lot of libertarians start at the local level, town council, whatever. At my age, I said, no, I want to start a little bigger than that. I'm 51 years old, but I'm finally getting time to do what I want to do, and this is one of my ambitions because I've just been so sickened by what's been going on at all levels of government. I pretty much figured that a state house district could be covered on foot, 20,000 doors in about the time period allotted, which Lou said. I started knocking on doors of Ron Paul supporters and registered libertarians in November. The main thrust began in February. 20-degree weather. We had a dozen people out and working the streets of West Pittston. People that I knocked on doors, you know, things that keep me going would be, for example, the person that invited me in for coffee and said that they waited 20 years for my knock on the door.
Wow.
20 years. They've had no choice, that they've been disgusted. And it's things like that that keep me going. Good things that have happened so far. Endorsement by cap taxes, we mentioned that. Anybody that knows my work ethic, and Betsy got into it a little bit, when I determine to start something, I go through. My signatures are obtained. They've been obtained weeks ago. At this point, Betsy needs a lot more than me. Our districts overlap, so I'm going to get her on the ballot too. Work ethic, I start usually most days at noon. I go to dark. You know, last night I think we were working after dark, knocking on doors. I won't let anybody deter me. You can chase me off the porch, it doesn't bother me. You can yell at me, curse at me, I don't care. I'm going right next door with just as much gusto. Signs, we're in a heavily Democratic town. I've been trying to stage a write-in campaign for one of our boroughs. It's probably 75 to 80% Democrat. And I'd say we have right now 40 to 50 yard signs that we will have put up, and this is on private property. Contributions from Democratic mayors. I've had Republican councilmen, high-ranking Republicans call me at home. They say the Republican candidate here is very weak. At some point it looks like they want to possibly get together and ask this fellow to bow out because he does not stand a chance with me in the race. And that's the way I feel, that's the way they feel, and we're going to talk after the primary about those things. So we knocked him out, and with the Democrat support, and that's where everybody has us underestimated here in my race. They think we're going to pull off the Republicans. I'm telling you, people are fed up. There isn't as much loyalty as you think. In days gone by there was, where it couldn't be done. But I promise you, this can be done in my case. My determination, my plan, we're going to get, this can be done. Let me just say that. To the future, right now, money hasn't been too much of an object. We have what we need. We have the flyers made. We are getting signs made. I can see that once I become a threat, we will need money probably for television, radio. So that's where we might get stuck, where they're going to come after us hard when they see how much of a threat we are. So we need to look at that. I have the advantage with a strong volunteer force. I don't have to pay for mailing. We're door-to-door distributing literature. We've got probably 2/3 of the district covered with literature at this point. We'll continue to get mostly the urban areas of the district door-to-door. And at some point, I'll filter out, we'll have to filter out and get to more rural areas, but they will all be covered by the time when November 7th comes around. Other than that, I'd say I just want to make everyone here a believer. I'm out there every day. I feel the pulse every day. Good and bad, I can say at the very least, this is going to be a horse race. With a little perseverance and a work ethic, if I could turn everybody I know into me, and this is what I'm challenged to do, this can be done. Thank you.
This last weekend, I was out on Saturday. For 5 hours, I covered 7 streets right around my house, and I have my first fully So I just need about 10 or 12 more of these, and I'll be in really good shape. But while I was out, there were a few where people, oh no, we don't know you, we don't know you. Had a few people give me a little bit of a grilling, which was good, catch me on my toes. It just spoke from the heart. But there were 5 or 6 houses that I got stopped where people are just fed up with the status quo. They see what's happening with Republicans, the Democrats, corruption in Luzerne County, the mess that we're in Harrisburg, the mess in D.C. They're sick. They anti-incumbent, they want everybody out, they want new blood, they want fresh blood, they want new ideas. And they're tired of just the same 2 choices, Republican and Democrat. There are people that were thrilled to hear that there was a third party running, Libertarian. Actually, the first street that I hit, I ran into 2 people that were working for Bob Morgan, who's running on the Democratic side in a 3-way race in my district. And they were both wishing me good luck. One of the guys, he signed my petition. I'm like, yes, thank you. And he even said he wanted to see Libertarians' Constitution green. The only way that we're going to make a difference is if we have more choices. And kind of like I said on the Sue Henry show today, what if our only choice to go shopping was Walmart and Kmart? That's not choice. It's basically the same crap, just in different packaging. We need Boscov's, we need Rockton, Rite Aid, CVS. We have all these different choices in the commercial world. Why don't we have it in the political world? If you only have 2 choices, is it really a choice? It's the lesser of 2 evils. And 2004, I got fed up with having to hold my nose. The light came on. I read Good to Be King by Michael Badnarik, and it just like, oh my God, what was I thinking over the last years? And I've been Libertarian, well, except for a couple of months when I re-registered Republican so I could vote for Ron Paul on the ballot. The very next day, boom, right back to Libertarian. But I feel the same way that so many of you do. I'm fed up with the way things are going. I'm tired of waiting for someone else to make a difference, and I'm choosing to make a difference. This is a really good first step. I know we've all got a long way to go. Tomorrow is going to be a big help. Just need to keep on getting the Libertarian name out there, the ideas out there. People are receptive. We are going to have such a leadership.